WHKY, your source for local athletics across the Hickory Metro.
First Talk with Hal Rowe, WHKY Talk Radio.
Good morning. Welcome back to First Talk with Hal Rowe on 1290 WHKY Talk Radio for the Greater Hickory Metro 102.3 FM. How very nice to have a room full of lovely ladies this morning who are going to be a part of the upcoming production at St. Stephen's High School. It's their spring production. They had some choice in this with their director, instructor, Molly Rice. She is instructor, director of the Tractor Shed Theater at St. Stephen's High School, a friend of WHKY. We've had her in the studio several times, and we know her. Molly Rice, always a pleasure to see you. Thanks so much for joining us.
Good morning, Hal. It's great to be back.
And you've brought some students with us who we're going to meet here in just a moment or two. But first of all, I wanted to ask you if you would please tell folks about the Tractor Shed Theater and the theater department at St. Stephen's High School. Please, ma'am.
Yeah, we've been going strong for a while under my direction for about 12 years now, 11
really?
years.
12 years. Okay.
And we've won several awards, and we do a lot for the community. We do civic engagement projects, and we've just really, I think it's important that the kids are empowered within choices that they make and what they want to do on the stage and who they want to work with. And this past semester, we worked with hospice and created an original show called Lifeline. So it's we're going strong, and we're really excited about our really strange, one-of-a-kind upcoming spring production.
And a really strange, one-of-a-kind spring production. That sounds fun. This is something that I know from us talking over the years, the program has really grown at St. Stephen's over the years. From somewhat humble beginnings, did not do a lot with theater, but I think more and more students are becoming drawn to this, more attracted to this, and working in the theater department within, or working with theater within St. Stephen's. Would you agree with that?
Yeah, no, I think that they were going strong before me. Actually,
Really?
Hal, with Cindy Lundy.
Okay.
I'm not sure who was before Cindy, but no, I came into a pretty strong program.
Well, that's good to know. I did not realize that.
Yeah, however, we started competing with NCTC and won state awards, and then we gave up that because we didn't want to spend our time and money just competing. We thought that was actually strange for theater people to do.
Right.
So we put our time and effort into the community and worked with the homeless and,
maybe that's
mental
it.
health.
Maybe it was just it became more. Maybe I became more aware of it. Maybe it was a strong program already. Maybe it was just I became more aware of it as you started doing things like this. Let's talk a little bit about the show. Tell me about the show that's coming up.
Okay, here we go, Hal.
Okay.
This is an awesome show.
And the name of the show?
It is Too Much Light Makes the Baby Go Blind. And I think it's the longest title ever, especially for PR. We do have an acronym, but even that is too long. So we break it down to just TML, Too Much Light.
Too Much Light.
The title is very interesting. You think, well, like you had said before when we were just chatting here off air, that it sounds like some sort of old wives' tale, like, don't let the baby see too much light.
Too much light. Right.
It will go blind.
Right.
Actually, Greg Allen is the creator of Too Much Light Makes the Baby Go Blind, and he had a friend that he knew. It was a young child who was autistic, and this child would take light bulbs and smash them while saying, too much light makes the baby go blind. And he thought that that was super philosophical and used it as a title for the longest running show in Chicago.
Really?
This is an amazing happening. It was really strong in Chicago, New York, and California. They did it, started in 1988, which is funny to me because I was in high school and getting to do it with my high school kids. I keep thinking about what would that have been like when I was a junior in high school if I got to do that show. But it's very popular. I kind of feel like it's a happening, you know. It's just a strange setup. You get a token, you don't get a ticket. There's a pre-party show. The roll of the dice.
A pre-party show.
Yes, so before the show even starts.
Okay.
Pre-show party.
A pre-show party, like that.
Okay,
yeah,
a pre-show party. Okay, I got that now.
I am queen this morning.
Pre-party show. I was like, well, before the
Alternate
party you do a show.
universe. Yeah.
That's all right. Well, that is a happening.
Well,
Okay.
maybe. I don't know. But there's like a party before the show.
Okay.
And you roll the dice to find out how much admission you pay.
Really?
Yeah. So we're trying to get that okayed by our secretary, Jenny Hauser. She's like, excuse me.
Right.
This is not,
Okay,
this is
do
not
this.
a gate box. What are
Right,
we doing?
right.
But she's great. So we'll see what happens with that. And the audience that come, they play games, they commune, they eat cookies,
Wow.
they hang out. There's other little interesting things that happens. Don't want to give away too much about
Right.
the party. And then the show starts, and the show structure is very, very interesting.
Well, let's talk with Carrie Smith this morning. If you'll hand her the mic, she's a senior. And I found out before, you've been here on the show before.
Yes,
Good to see you.
sir. Yeah,
Pull
nice
that
to
up
be
just there you go. Good to see you again.
Yeah, nice to be back.
And congratulations to you, because I understand you're going to be attending it is at Greensboro College.
Yes, sir.
And you've done well. You're going to. Can I talk about this? Can we
Yeah,
talk about
yeah.
this on the air?
Yes.
You got a scholarship, right?
Yes, I did.
Very cool for acting, right?
Yes.
So did you have to audition?
I did. I had to audition for the theater program, and they offered me half tuition for acting.
Wow, that's really impressive. Well, congratulations on
Thank
that.
you so much.
And you will be pursuing acting.
Yes, sir.
At Greensboro College. Good for you. Let me ask you about the show. There's going to be we come in and we get a token. After we roll the dice to see how much we're going to have to pay, right?
Right.
Possibly, but that's part of part of it. May happen, may not,
I'm
right?
on the night to see if that even happens.
Okay, gotcha.
Right.
So, but it'll still be. So the first thing we do is we go to a party.
Right. Yep.
And so that's kind of fun. And now, do you actually have, because Molly Rice introduced this as more of a happening, so do you actually have a specific role? Is there a part that you play?
Well, actually, we're not characters. We don't play any characters.
Okay.
So I am Carrie Smith in the show.
Right. Okay.
And everything that we say is true about ourselves.
Oh, really? So did you write this show as you went along?
No, we didn't. We picked shows that are true to us and who we are.
Okay, that's very interesting. Go ahead.
So
we're going to a break.
I'll further explain that.
We'll have to do it when we get back from a break. Yeah, we got to go to a break.
Fantastic. Let's have more coffee, Hal.
The theme song's rolling, so we'll be right back. More First Talk on the way.
Stay tuned. The Rush Limbaugh Morning Update is straight ahead.
This is WHKY Hickory, 1290 AM and 102.3 FM. Your news starts right now.
I'm Rob Eastwood, WHKY News. A Hudson woman is charged with having drugs in jail. 21-year-old Samantha Leanne Brooke McLean was arrested Monday by Caldwell County Sheriff's officers. She's charged with felony possession of controlled substance on prison or jail premises, possession with intent to manufacture, sell, and deliver Schedule II controlled substance, and possession of drug paraphernalia. Bond for McLean was set at $60,500 secured. A district court appearance was scheduled for today. 25-year-old Earl Dean Hill of Statesville was arrested by Iredell County Sheriff's officers on charges of trafficking opium or heroin by possession, trafficking opium or heroin by sale or delivery, and possession with intent to manufacture, sell, or deliver Schedule II controlled substance. He was arrested after narcotics detectives received information regarding a man selling hydrocodone in the area of the Wilkesboro Highway. Surveillance was conducted in the area for several weeks, and detectives were able to conduct undercover transactions with Earl Hill. A news release says officers purchased prescription pain pills with a street value of $350. Hill's bond was set at $110,000 secured. A court date is set for June 5th. 46-year-old Bradley Dean Reese was arrested this morning by authorities in Burke County. He's charged with felony breaking and entering to a motor vehicle. Reese also faces a count of obtaining property by false pretense. He was placed in jail in Morganton under $11,000 bond. A court appearance was scheduled for today. 34-year-old Tony Lee of Hickory was arrested Monday by the Department of Motor Vehicles. He's charged with felony possession of a stolen motor vehicle. Lee was placed in the Catawba County Detention Facility under $5,000 bond. A district court appearance was scheduled for today. Follow us on Facebook and Twitter and get more news at WHKY.com. I'm Rob Eastwood, WHKY News.
Thanks for listening to WHKY Talk Radio, 1290 AM, 102.3 FM. We want to make our on-air contests fun and easy for you. Visit WHKY.com and click on Contest Rules for information.
Low pressure and a frontal boundary in the area will leave us with mainly cloudy skies today. It will run cooler than yesterday, and we're likely to see periods of rain, some heavy rain showers, and possibly thunder. Highs will range in the upper 60s to mid-70s. Then tonight, we'll have lots of clouds around, a decreasing chance of rain with lows in the upper 50s to low 60s. Then mostly cloudy Wednesday, some spotty sprinkles or drizzle early in the day, scattered showers or gusty storms late with highs about the same as today. I'm Mike Moss in the Weather Center.
Earlier this month, Aetna pulled out of Obamacare in Virginia. They're losing too much money. Other big insurers are also leaving, like Humana. They announced they're getting out of all Obamacare exchanges next year. So guess who the left is blaming? President Trump. After Aetna's announcement, the president tweeted 2 words, death spiral. After Humana's declaration, Trump posted Obamacare continues to fail. Those 2 statements, says the New York Times, nudged Obamacare downward. And they're not just blaming Trump. All the opponents of Obamacare have supposedly contributed to the problem by making self-fulfilling prophecies that Obamacare would fail. They kept saying it was going to collapse, and now thanks to them saying it was going to collapse, it is. Meanwhile, the next big legal hurdle facing Obamacare is subsidies. Federal court has already decided that the law's cost-sharing subsidies are not constitutional. Liberals are demanding that the Trump administration appeal that ruling. See, the liberals know that Obamacare will be dead in the water if the earlier ruling stands and subsidies go away. So they're already laying the groundwork to blame Trump if that happens. So Obamacare was designed to fail with no outside help. It was built on lies. It was unsustainable from the get-go. It's been in a death spiral since the day Obama signed it. They, and only they, are to blame. But what's happening is exactly what they want to happen. This is how you get to single payer. Imagine that I only gave you part of a news story. Be pretty hard to follow, right? Well, that's exactly what happens when you rely on your credit card and bank statements to protect your identity. I mean, sure, your bank can help detect credit card fraud, but not the many other ways your identity can be stolen, like when somebody opens a new account or applies for an online loan in your name. That's why there's LifeLock. LifeLock uses technology to alert you to a wider range of identity threats, and if you have a problem, one of their U.S.-based specialists will work to fix it. No one can prevent all identity theft or monitor all transactions at all businesses. But with LifeLock, you can get more comprehensive identity protection than you can get anywhere else. Join now, get 10% off when you visit lifelock.com/rush or call them. 800-440-4833. Use the promo code RUSH. That's lifelock.com/rush and save 10%.
Here we are now, entertain us. Okay, that's we learned that this morning. Very good. We're talking this morning with students from St. Stephen's High School, as well as their instructor, Molly Rice, instructor, director, the Tractor Shed Theater at St. Stephen's High School. We're talking about the upcoming show, Too Much Light Makes the Baby Go Blind, and it's very interesting. We were talking about it during the break, and I asked Carrie Smith, who is going to Greensboro College, about the show. She is herself playing herself in different roles. Now, do you want to take it a little bit further there, Molly Rice? Do we want to talk to Carson or Audie? How do we want to do this?
Yeah, let me just explain just a wee bit, and then I bet Carson can jump in.
Okay.
It's basically a variant of the Italian futurism movement.
Okay.
It's neo-futuristic.
Okay.
And so we have become a troupe of neo-futuristic folks.
Okay.
And so that means that the theater is not a place of illusion.
Okay.
We are not trying to get the audience to suspend their disbelief.
Okay.
They are not seeing a story. All plays are set. So the setting of a normal play might be like a field.
Right.
Time. Twilight, you know.
Okay.
However, this show is none of that. It is actually that the plays are set on the stage.
And how
Where
many-
are you? On the stage.
Right.
And who are you? I'm myself. And what time is it? It's now.
now.
In front of an audience.
Okay.
So I love the fact that my kids get to work with such an experimental piece. It's fantastic.
And how many plays are there?
There are 30. However, play scripts, I love play scripts. They give you, it's 90 shows to choose from. Now, some of these would not be appropriate for the high school audience, but more for the Chicago audience.
I understand.
At nightclub
So 90
kind of
to
feel.
choose from.
Yes, and
These are not like miniature, like Shakespeare Abridged. This is not like that.
No.
This is not where I'm going to
These
go
are
see Cabaret in 2 minutes or Marquis de Sade or whatever.
Not at all. These
They're-
are full-formed plays,
Full-formed
and the
plays.
cast chose the plays. I chose none of them, actually.
And now, who came up with the idea of doing Too Much Light?
We kept reading as per usual, and I kept saying, what about this show? I was wanting to be loyal to play scripts because they made me their teacher spotlight, and I knew that they would take our PR and our photos and possibly use them on the website catalog,
Right.
and they're actually going to send them to Greg Allen himself. So I thought, well, that's a great opportunity, and then the cast decided. We were back and forth with it because it was so strange. They wanted to do a real slice of life theater piece,
Right.
but eventually the seniors, the advanced actors, were like, no, let's do this. This will be huge.
And why,
help
Carson Gant? Why did you decide on this piece instead of House at Pooh Corner or Into the Woods or Tartuffe? Why this piece?
I think this would just be like a huge experience, especially for senior year. Just a nice send-off, something totally different that no one has done before. And it'll be nice to say once I go off to college that I've done 30 plays in 60 minutes.
Now,
so.
is this going to be difficult for the audience or when we get in? Because we're going to go to a party, right? I like that idea. I like going to a party first. That's kind of fun. So at the party, will everything kind of be described for us?
Yes, once everyone is seated in the audience and
right.
gotten their tickets and everything,
Right.
it's all explained. Yeah, after the party, it's all explained.
It's too late to leave now.
Right.
Okay,
right.
very good.
You're captive.
Now, somebody told me during the break that that not only do you do all these different plays, but the audience will get to choose some of these plays. And so, do I get a synopsis, or do I just? Is it luck? How do I do it? How do I choose a play?
Well, each night there are 5 nights, and we have 5 seniors. So each of the seniors will explain the show each night.
Oh, okay.
And basically, since it's 30 plays in 60 minutes, the
Right.
audience will be choosing the plays each night. So the order will be totally different.
Will you do some of the plays? Say somebody picks number 2 night after night after night. That number will continue to come up, right?
Yes.
You'll do that play night, so it's going to be totally random. And so you don't know what's going to be called.
Right.
And how many will I have to choose from?
30.
30.
You'll have a menu, Hal.
Yeah.
You'll actually have a
A
menu, and you'll see all the titles on the menu.
The title, but the title
before.
might not be.
The number and the title.
But the title might not be exactly what I think it is. Like Too Much
Right.
Light Makes the Baby Go Blind. And that looks interesting to me, and I say, oh, and I found out it's about a child throwing light bulbs.
Right,
And I'm
yeah.
so, okay, well, this is interesting, right? So now you're stage manager.
Yes.
But you have a selection as well. You're going to be in a show. Can I talk
Yes.
about, I hope I did. We'll just, now everybody knows. We don't know what number, though. But how difficult is this to stage manage?
This is incredibly difficult to stage manage.
I would think so.
Yes. I've had to do a lot of work planning out rehearsals for all of this.
Because you've got 30 shows that you have to rehearse.
Yeah.
And that you have to have ready to go. And,
Yeah, I had to
and
figure
you
out-
may have rehearsals of a show that never gets performed.
Correct.
We hope to
Yeah,
do all
we hope
30
so.
in
We hope to
60
do all
minutes.
30.
We really,
Hope so.
we hope we can. That's the
Yeah.
That's the goal.
And do you know if we sell out, how we order pizza?
Oh, really?
If we sell out each night, we order pizza. And can you imagine the pizza guy? because he doesn't know a show's going on, but he's got to walk in. And he is.
Oh, wow. Yeah. Okay. Gotcha. He's got to walk into that.
That's right.
Tell me about yourself, Carson Gant. Now, we found out about Carrie Smith and an actor going to Greensboro College. How about you?
I'll actually be going into stage management at the North Carolina School of the Arts.
Wow, congratulations. That's
Thank
fantastic.
you.
Where now, is that in Winston, Raleigh? Where
Winston.
is it? Winston.
Mhm.
Wow. So you'll have that college experience. So you're going to be far enough from home.
Yeah, far enough. And I have
gonna
family
have
in
some fun,
Winston. So.
But you can come back and get your laundry done on the weekend.
Oh, yeah.
If you have to do that. Well, congratulations, because School of the Arts, that's fantastic.
Thank you so
Congratulations to you.
much.
Let's talk to Audie Cassio. You're a senior. Do I have that right?
Yes.
Audie Cassio.
Ocasio.
Ocasio. I'm sorry. The O. There you go. Audie Ocasio.
Yes.
There we go. Tell me about yourself.
I'm a senior at
Senior?
St. Stephen's,
Okay.
and I'm planning on going to Lenora Ryan to study nursing
Good
and
for you.
minor in Spanish and technical theater.
And technical theater. Very good. So you've got a great group to work with over there in the theater department
Yeah.
at LR. Spanish? Do you speak Spanish now?
I can understand a little
Uh-huh.
bit, and I have taken some Spanish courses, so hopefully I can get the jump on in
Right.
learning Spanish. but
Very
yes.
good. And nursing as well now. Will this be the primary aspect? This is maybe what you're thinking about as doing for a living, is the nursing aspect?
Yeah.
So that sounds great. Well, congratulations to you as well. Tell me, and how many of these shows are you in? How many plays are you in?
I think I'm in maybe 8 or 9.
8 or 9 of the shows,
Yeah.
right? But now you will be Audie Ocasio on the stage.
Yes.
It'll be now.
Yes.
You'll be playing yourself. You're not really playing yourself, but you'll be in different situations.
Yes.
On the stage, and we'll get to select those from a menu.
Yes.
Now, suppose I go and I want to see one of the shows that I maybe have heard that you're in. Do I just raise my hand? I got a menu, so do I call out like I'm calling a waiter or a
Yes.
waitress? I'm like, hey, 39,
Yes.
39.
Yeah, exactly.
Right?
Exactly how.
We
Look at
base
you.
it on the first number that we hear from the audience.
Right.
And whatever number that one of our cast members, Thorne, hears, he will call it out, and Carson will say the title of the show, and then we would go ahead and set up what needs to be.
Now, I used to love being on stage, but I have this reoccurring nightmare that I'm in a play and I forget my lines.
Yes.
And
That's my stress dream now. That and waiting tables, and I'm the only person there. I have to cook, wait tables, host, everything.
Oh,
That's my stress
But
dream.
that scares me. So I'm not going to have to get on stage, am I?
Maybe.
Oh, there we go.
It's
See that?
audience participation, so
what I was
Hickory
wondering.
might cringe, but we are excited to bring a little Chicago to Hickory.
So this is going to be a totally different experience for folks. If I could, let me ask Carrie Smith, what's fun about this for you? Because you've just been sitting here smiling like you were definitely into this show.
The show is great. I'm so excited that I get to go to college with having the experience of this show, because it
Right.
is honestly like nothing I've ever done before.
And this is something that I would think that maybe people in Hickory are not used to seeing.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
I'll tell you what, I'd like to talk with y'all just a little bit more. I know we had a half an hour. Can we stay just a couple more minutes, Molly Rice? Okay, and the students are like, yeah, we'll stay.
sure.
We got nothing to do with school.
Well, thanks to Miss Hollifield, who's covering my classes at St. right now, so we can be here. Thank
Miss
you, Miss
Hollifield,
Hollifield.
thank you very much. We'll have a little note we'll send to Miss Hollifield. We had fun this morning. Sorry you couldn't be here. More First Talk after the break.
Alltech Computer Service can replace your iPhone screen. They use screens of the highest quality and have a manufacturer's lifetime warranty against defects. Tell Siri to take you to Alltech. Alltech on Highway 127 across from All Glass and Hickory. Call 324-9590.
Hello, I'm Doug Rainwater, owner of Factory Mattress Sales. You might have noticed there's been quite a few mattress stores come to Hickory lately, about one on every street corner. I'm here to tell you bigger doesn't necessarily mean better. Think David versus Goliath. We're the local guy. We don't have commercials on national TV, and our salespeople aren't trained to pressure you into buying the most expensive sets. Hickory, in a lot of ways, is still a small town. We realize if you treat people with respect, give them the best price, the best service, then word of mouth is the best advertising we could do. So if you need a new mattress, come by and let us prove that buying local from a Catawba County business is the best choice. Factory Mattress Sales, Highway 70, right beside Catawba Valley Community College, and in Newton on Highway 321 across from the Pizza Hut. Factory Mattress Sales, your local hometown business since 1981.
Waking up on the right side. This is the Sean Hannity Morning Minute.
Media bias against the president now is so egregious, even a study, the liberal elitist Harvard University, they think this has gone too far. Now, according to the Washington Times study released last week by Harvard, found that coverage of Trump during his first 100 days was unsparing, with negative reports outnumbering positive ones 80% to 20%. Now, Trump's coverage during the first 100 days set a new standard for negativity, said one Harvard professor. The study also found Trump received 3 times more coverage than previous presidents, and they warned the unrelenting negative coverage could erode public trust in journalism. Now, journalism's dead. So, message to the media, not that you care, when the liberal bastion Harvard says that you've taken things too far, now don't scale back. You might as well ruin any bit of credibility you may have left.
From coast to coast, from sea to shining sea, it's the Sean Hannity Show.
The key to success? Keep it simple, especially when it comes to hiring. And nobody makes it easier than Indeed.com. Post a job in minutes. Set up screener questions. Manage your candidates from one dashboard. According to an independent study, 5 times more hires are made through Indeed than any other job site. New users claim your $50 credit to post a sponsored job at Indeed.com/credit. Indeed, the world's #1 job site. Terms, conditions, and quality standards apply.
If you want to work until you drop, reduce your standard of living in retirement, or lose more of your hard-earned money in the stock market, then just ignore me. But if you'd like to generate a steady, predictable income, I'm talking real wealth and financial security for as long as you live, then listen to this. A free report is now available that reveals the money-making secrets Wall Street and the banks don't want you to know. It reveals how you can get guaranteed growth, safety, and wealth-building power without risking your money in the Wall Street casino. To get your free special report, visit bankonyourself.com. That's bankonyourself.com.
At Morganton Honda, our people make the difference. Our knowledgeable, friendly sales staff is dedicated to providing the ultimate buying experience. And our skilled technicians will provide the ultimate service experience after the sale. And now get financing as low as 0.9% for up to 72 months on some of your favorite models. Come see what buying a car should be like. Now at Morganton Honda during our Memorial Day sales event. Check out our entire inventory at morgantonhonda.com.
58 years of tradition. We've seen legends like Cale and Dale. The planes have changed, but the flyover still gives us chills. The Coca-Cola 600, America's biggest Memorial Day celebration. We'll honor the brave men and women who served our country, and we'll do it at 200 miles per hour. Start your tradition with America's best camping and tailgating. Leonard Skinnard will be there. Will you? The Coca-Cola 600, Sunday, May 28th. Call 800-455-FANS.
WHKY, 1290 AM and 102.3 FM. Talk radio for the Greater Hickory Metro.
Good morning. Welcome back to First Talk with Hal Rowe on WHKY Talk Radio for the Greater Hickory Metro, 1290 AM, 102.3 FM. Susie, let's take a look at the Air Quality Index forecast for today.
This Air Quality Index forecast is brought to you by Canella Heating and Air.
All right, today's going to be a green day throughout the Greater Hickory Metro. That's the forecast. Good air quality forecast for today. Also throughout the great state of North Carolina, going to be a green day. All right, this morning we're talking with members of the Tractor Shed Theater. They've got a show coming up called Too Much Light Makes the Baby Go Blind. It's a different show that starts with a party. You get introduced to what's going to happen on stage. The actors are not asking for willing suspension of disbelief. They want you to believe who they are. Carrie Smith, Carson Gant, Audie Ocasio, they want you all to understand who they are, but yet they will be performing up to 30 2-minute plays over a 60-minute period as part of the neo-realism movement. Futurism. At the St. Stephen's High School Tractor Shed Theater. Has that got it?
You are awesome. How did you do that?
Well,
It took me a whole month to figure it out.
Just learned that this morning. So because you're doing these different roles as yourself, so you are yourself, not playing a role. You are playing yourself in a role. We may have some audience participation. So watch out. You come to the show, get ready. But you'll be yourself, so you already know the lines. Ooh, that's weird, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm getting it now. So I understand why you want to do this. This is a lot of fun. Let's talk to Carrie Smith. Or let's go to this end. Let's do something different, because I always go that same way. Let's go to Audie Ocasio. What's your favorite show of the 60 or 30 that you may do?
My favorite show is
Hold that up just a little bit. There you go.
Okay.
There you go.
My favorite show is play number 2, what I assume people think I do when I tell them I'm a performance artist, and that pretty much tells the whole play right there. But
What people think I do when I tell them I'm a performance artist.
Yes.
And is it just you in the show?
No, it's actually me, my friend Oliver, and our other castmates, David and Jackson. And so David and Jackson, they actually start out the play by playing rock, paper, scissors, and to seeing which one will get to act out that play. So,
so really, and that's real. I mean, they don't know.
No, and we added that element. We added that element to give it a Tractor Shed Theater stamp. We've added a few things to the show, and so the rock, paper, scissors, shoe was something, and they're like, but what if I don't get to ever do that play? And we're like, well,
That's
luck of
too
the draw,
bad.
bud.
Luck of the draw. There you go. And I don't. Y'all were talking something. We won't get into this morning, okay? But it involves meat in one way
yes,
or another.
it involves me. I'm not going to give too much off.
Let's not really, as they say, go there this morning. But obviously, just something fun and something different and something that people will be surprised about.
Yes.
And you like that one, huh?
Yes, it's my favorite.
And you don't have to
to
play to get in. You're there.
Yeah, I'm already there. I'm already with the meat and.
Right. So you're ready to go.
Yes.
Okay. We're not going to talk about anything else regarding that part of the show. But it sounds fun. That's the ones you like. Okay. Let's talk with Carson Gant. What's your favorite of the shows?
I think my favorite has become play number 24, 3 Guys and a Doll.
3 Guys and a Doll.
The spinoff, Hal. What do you think that might be? 3 guys, three men and a baby.
3 men and a baby.
Yeah, look at you getting the illusion.
Yes, it's a lot of fun. Our guys have a lot of fun with that one.
Okay.
I don't know. I don't want to give too much away.
No,
but yeah.
So this is so when I go to the show, I'm going to go to a party and I'm going to get a menu and I'm going to look down and see 3 guys and a doll. I'm going to say, well, that sounds interesting to me. I believe I'd like to select that play. So this is a person who listens for the show. They're going to be the listener. And he hears a number, and he tells the cast, this is the number that we're going to do, and it'll be number 24, 3 guys and a doll.
Yes, and actually he is on a mini trampoline. And,
you couldn't just let him listen.
No,
he
he has to jump up to get, so you have a clothesline with 30 plays. The 30 numbers are on the clothesline. And so he has to jump up and grab down 30. And that clothesline becomes like the visual cue, for the audience to know which ones they've already done. And it lets us know how many more plays we have to do when we're crunched for time.
And you try to do 30?
We try to do all 30 in 60 minutes.
Carrie Smith, what is your favorite play?
My favorite play would have to be A Pair of Socks.
A Pair of Socks. Okay, now wait a minute. Pair of socks. Pair of socks. Pair of socks. Is it about a pair of socks? Okay.
It might be.
Okay, it might be. See, this is the thing. I'm hearing different ones, so maybe it's about a pair of socks, maybe not.
It might not be.
It may not be. You're not going to tell me. I'm going to have to come see the show.
You're going to have to come see it.
Okay, very good.
It's a monologue, however.
Okay, so this is, are you?
Yes, it's just me.
To an audience member.
Yeah.
And what's the number on this one?
22.
So if you want to see A Pair of Socks performed by Carrie Smith, holler out 22.
22.
First and louder than anybody else.
Holler it out.
Holler it out. So now, tell me about the challenge of this as an actor, because I know you're not an actor in this show.
Right.
You're yourself.
Right.
But as yourself, you will be presenting yourself in different situations on the stage. So tell me about how challenging this has been. Because I'm thinking, I'm thinking, okay, you got that many shows to do. You got 2 minutes.
Right.
I'm thinking, okay, 1 minute I'm a pair of socks, the next minute I'm 3 guys and a doll, and I'm thinking, oh, wow, how difficult is it to separate them out?
It is.
And to make each individual one special and
it
unique.
is pretty difficult because a lot of the actors are in more than just one play.
Sure, yeah.
So you have to scope around all of the different plays that you're in.
Right.
And it's just really hard to wrap your mind around all of these 30 different, extremely different plays.
Props?
Yes. Oh, yes.
Oh, yes.
A stage manager
yes.
over here.
Props. I'm actually the props mistress.
Okay, you got double duty.
Yes.
Okay. Now, are you really the props mistress?
Yes, I am.
Okay, really? Okay. I had to just separate that out. So that's what you do. So you have everything from a doll, I'm going to guess,
right,
to meat.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. So you have all that.
And a pair of socks.
And a pair of socks. It is about a pair of socks. I knew it. There you go. So you've got all that you have to take a look at
Right. I have to pre-check it every single show.
Pre-check
30 props for 30 different plays.
Props for 30 different plays.
Mm-hmm. And I am actually throwing down the props each night. We have boxes set up for all the plays that have the props in them. And once the play is called, I take the boxes and throw down the boxes.
From the set.
From the set.
To the actor.
To
Yes.
the props team.
Mm-hmm.
No, you got to go over that one more time. Throw them down.
Like Mario, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, the little Mario guy that sits on the cloud and he throws down the little shell things at you.
Okay. So you're throwing down the props to the actor. So you have a box that you compile these in, then you throw them down to the actors.
Yes.
Wow. Okay. So they're pulling double duty. Ms. Ocasio, so what are you in addition? Are you just an actor?
I'm just an actor, but I did help with tech and lights and focusing them.
And when I say just an actor, you understand I'm winking. Just kidding.
Oh,
because because that's a strong thing to do.
Yeah.
As with all these different shows and all these different lines.
Mm-hmm.
Challenging for you, but fun.
Yeah, I think the comedic aspect is kind of challenging for me, and learning the comedic timing is something that I've been, working hard on. But it is actually really rewarding to, hear your castmates laugh and getting the opportunity to make people smile.
And I'm sure that your director, your instructor has already told you this, but when it comes time for the live performance, they're going to be laughing at different times.
Yeah.
They are with things that you don't think that you've not seen the comedy in. They're going to get and they're going to laugh, and it's going to throw you off, and you're going to go, oh wait, what's going on here? I did not realize that was where the laugh was going to happen. So that's
also how we have Jackson Chu, whom you've met before, and he wants to be a comedian.
Oh,
so
yeah,
Jackson did
I
a
met
lot
him,
of he did a lot of dramaturgy. So he would we use Pinterest in our design and our study together, and so he would pin a lot of things that would allude back to each play. So if it was like slapstick comedy, he would provide a little Three Stooges, and so we do a lot of research. So it sounds like just a lot of fun, little silly structure, let's go. But each play required us to know, like the voices of Walter Schumann. Well, who is he? So we would have to go and really do the dramaturgy of each play.
And Ms. Ocasio brought up something that I hadn't thought to ask yet, because you said the comedy aspect of it. Are all the shows comedic? I'm sure some are very dramatic.
Political. We have some political pieces. We have some very philosophical pieces.
So
we had to get
that
into
really,
philosophy.
that really does. You talk about a happening. That really affects the character of the whole show, because 1 minute we're laughing and we're having a good time, and the next minute, if we select the wrong or the right next play, we could be going from the top of the mountain here comedically to the very depths dramatically. So it really can be.
It's like an amazing collage, really, like a living newspaper. It's the best.
Or
way
a
to
radio
describe it.
program.
Absolutely.
More First Talk after the break.
This is WHKY Hickory, 1290 AM and 102.3 FM. Your news starts right now.
I'm Rob Eastwood, WHKY News. A minimum 6-year prison sentence was imposed in a Catawba County case involving weapon and drug charges. 50-year-old Raymond Jerome Alford Jr. of Hickory pleaded guilty to possession of a firearm by a felon and the sale of marijuana during Catawba County Superior Court Monday. He was also convicted as an habitual felon. Alford was sentenced to 6 to 9 years in prison. The firearms charges came about in August 2013 when Catawba County Sheriff's deputies recovered a .380 semi-automatic handgun during a drug search at Alford's residence. Sergeant Lance Hopper led the investigation for the sheriff's office. In November 2015, Longview undercover officers purchased marijuana from Alford, leading to his arrest on the drug charges. Alford's habitual felon status included prior felony convictions on multiple charges in Gaston County. The city of Hickory had a discharge of untreated wastewater Monday of an estimated 5,000 gallons in the 600 block of 21st Avenue Drive Northwest. The untreated wastewater was discharged into an unnamed tributary of the Catawba River Basin. The Division of Water Resources was notified of the event Monday. They are reviewing the matter. A news release from the city of Hickory states that the water remains safe following the overflow. If you have questions, call the City of Hickory Public Utilities Department, 828-323-7427. 2 Catawba County teenagers are charged with vehicle theft. 18-year-old Ross Lee Butterbaugh of Newton and 19-year-old Gabriel Drake Hefner of Maiden were both arrested by Catawba County Sheriff's officers. They're each charged with larceny of a motor vehicle. Both suspects were placed in jail this morning under $5,000 bond apiece. They were both scheduled to appear in district court today. More news at WHKY.com. I'm Rob Eastwood, WHKY News.
We'll run mainly cloudy around the area today and cooler than yesterday. We could see rain and heavy rain showers at times, possibly thunder in spots, as highs range in the upper 60s to mid-70s. Our rain chances will drop off some tonight with lows in the upper 50s to low 60s, but they'll climb again for Wednesday. Mostly cloudy, a few sprinkles or patches of drizzle early in the day, and then later in the afternoon or evening, scattered showers or gusty storms. Highs tomorrow again upper 60s to mid-70s. I'm Mike Moss in the Weather Center.
WHKY Talk Radio. Jason Savage Sports.
Appalachian State men's track and field athlete Elliott Graves earned Most Outstanding Performing Freshman at the Sun Belt Conference Championships. Graves won gold in the 400-meter hurdles crown at the Sun Belt Conference Championship. Based on leadership, sportsmanship, community service, citizenship, academic excellence, and the core values at Appalachian State, men's tennis student athlete Scott Webster was named to the Sun Belt Conference leadership team. The Australian native represents Appalachian State as one of 12 student athletes from each Sun Belt member that was named to the leadership team. Webster was the only men's tennis player of the 12 that were named to the Sun Belt Conference leadership team. Appalachian State baseball wrapped up their season over the weekend, losing in 3 games to Coastal Carolina. The Mountaineers end their season at 19-36 overall, 8-22 in Sun Belt Conference play. You can find these stories plus the latest updates online at our website at WHKY.com. You can also follow me on Twitter. You can find me there at the handle at WHKY Savage. That's our look at local sports. I'm Jason Savage for WHKY Talk Radio.
I'm Hal Roa, First Talk, and my phone and my service is with Carolina West Wireless. National coverage at a hometown price. They have different programs for different people. You may like Flex, 25% off rate plans, one line, 3 gigs, $30 a month. That may be just what you're looking for. No activation or upgrade fees, no service contract, upgrade as soon. Look at that. My Carolina West Wireless phone is going off on the air. How about that? We didn't even plan that. We'll just turn that off right now. No activation fees, no service contracts, upgrade as soon as 30 days, 0 down on a new phone. Oh, it's Carolina West Wireless. No, it's not. They also have great family plans. Maybe that's exactly what you need. 4 lines, 25 gigs, $125 a month. Whatever you're looking for, Carolina West Wireless has it, and you don't have to worry about the signal. You just heard my phone going off inside the studio. So you know I can get calls. I've got the reception. You don't have to worry about it. Call them today. Get in touch with Carolina West Wireless. You'll be glad you did. Good morning. Welcome back to First Talk with Hal Rowe on WHKY. Talk radio for the Greater Hickory Metro, 1290 AM, 102.3 FM. We love doing giveaways here at the station, and we've got some wonderful high school students, 3 seniors from St. Stephen's, who have agreed to help me with a giveaway this morning. We're going to give away some tickets to the Coca-Cola 600. Audio Casio. Tell me why it would be a great idea to go see the Coca-Cola 600 at the Charlotte Motor Speedway. Why should we do that?
Well, you get to see some fast cars
Yep.
and a performance from Leonard Skinner.
Very nice. Well, there you go. Skinner's going to be playing. Well, that's a great... And fast cars. Absolutely, positively. Carrie Smith, do me a favor, if you would, please. A senior at St. Stephen's High. Give me some information on this giveaway, if you would.
Yes, it's going to be at the Charlotte Motor Speedway. It's the Coca-Cola 600 on May 28th.
Okay, very good. Tell me, if you would, please, Carson Gant, when will this be run? What's the time on it? And again, the date?
May 28th, and the gates will open at 2:30 p.m.
Very good. So we'll get to see Skinner. We'll get to see some fast cars. It happens at the Charlotte Motor Speedway. Yes. The gates open, and then we got the checkered flag. So it's just going to be a great time, the Coca-Cola 600. Y'all did a great job on that, by the way. Thank you all very much. Made my job a whole lot easier. So, and I'll just turn around and look at the screen and look what Susie says. So do the giveaway first. So there you go. All right, that's all right. Well, Susie, we'll go ahead and, here, this will be good. This is kind of what we'll do. You pick Molly Rice, pick a caller between 1 and 3. What caller is it going to be? Between 1 and 3. First caller, second caller, caller 3.
Caller 3.
Caller 3, Susie. Caller 3 gets a pair of tickets to the Coca-Cola 600. So, see, that's what we kind of did. We all played ourselves. We were all ourselves. We were in present time, but yet we played radio announcers and gave away tickets.
Exactly.
And we were who we were. But then we took a moment away from who we were, and we were radio announcers.
Perfect.
And there you go. And we had a little guesswork in there because
That's
Molly,
right.
we did not know which caller it was going to be.
No.
So we left ourselves open to some opportunities there. So this is kind of what we're going to be doing. Now, I got to ask this. When is the show? We haven't talked about that.
Oh, my goodness. Carson Gant, tell them when the show is.
This show will be May 31st through June 3rd at 7 p.m.
You're doing it again. You just did that with the Coca-Cola 600.
I did.
You're telling that's exactly right. So you get to repeat that. When is it again? I'm sorry.
May 31st through June 3rd at 7 p.m. and then
She's telling me about the
and then a performance at June 4th at 2:30 p.m.
Okay, very good. So that's the matinee.
Yes.
Okay, so give me the dates one more time and the times.
May 31st through
Wednesday.
June. Yeah.
Wednesday through Saturday.
Yes.
Okay.
Wednesday, May 31st through Saturday, June 3rd at 7 p.m.
Okay, it's 7.
Yes. And Sunday, June 4th at 2:30 p.m.
Okay. Where will it be performed?
This will be at the Tractor.
That's all right. That's all right.
It will be performed at the Tractor Shed Theater at St. Stephen's High.
Okay. Very good. So, and now go to St. Stephen's High, look for the Tractor Shed Theater, and that's actually a separate building.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, very good.
It was actually the
Tractor shed
for the tractor. See how everything just is what it is.
It all comes together. Congratulations, Scott. Scott won those tickets.
Yay,
congratulations.
Scott.
And Susie, have I done everything I'm supposed to do? If not, just message me here on the screen. Molly Rice, you were listening earlier and to the show. And
Yes.
when we first came on the show, I was talking about being angry and how to handle this horrible tragedy that happened last night. And I look around me and we got 3 delightful individuals here who have just got stellar futures in front of them, acting, stage management, nursing, and theater tech, and just wonderful folks who are just fun and like to smile. We've had a good time this morning. We've enjoyed ourselves. Probably more fun than we should have on the radio. and we like doing that. And then this horrible tragedy happens last night in Manchester. And one of the things that we wanted to talk about before we left this morning was to get out and to support these folks who have worked hard and to see the show, to actually come to the show and show them that the community supports them. That's what you wanted to say
Such a big thing, how that we support the passions of each other in this world. It's so important that we can, even if we don't get it, even if we don't understand their passions, but that we love each other and that we show them that we support them in their own life and their own passions. And, there's a lot of times that parents or the community are like, oh, don't do theater. You're not going to make any money.
Right.
You know, I just have a student go to Greensboro who's getting half tuition. I love when people have to eat their hat. You know, it's like, no, you have it all wrong. Your stereotype, your understanding of what we do is wrong. I give 700 to 900 hours after school for free to these students. It's important that the community, that parents, that teachers, that the school, that, you know, just anyone come in and see live theater and be a participant in the arts. The arts saved my life, literally. And it's important that we do support the passions and tell young people to stay, that there's hope and that they should stay with us, that they should not try to go from this life before it's their time. You know?
I think it's very, very powerful and well said. So thank you very much. Get out and support the Tractor Shed Theater. Come see the show. I didn't understand it.
Now you do.
When they came in and started talking to me about it, I just had no idea. Molly Rice had sent an email and said, we need some support for the show. So we picked up the phone and said, let's get Molly Rice in, because she always brings in delightful individuals to spend some time with us. And so you explained the show to me. I understand it a little bit better. And I hope that y'all sell out, because I won't talk about this, but if the shows sell out, there'll be a great surprise. There'll be a great surprise.
I think we gave away the surprise hat.
Did we do it on the air?
The poor pizza guy. Yeah,
Oh,
I
okay.
believe we did say that on the air.
I thought it was during a break, but maybe we did it on the air. So
We've told too many of our secrets, so come out and see the rest.
They're out, so you got to be there. The Tractor Shed Theater, it starts Wednesday the 31st and runs Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday at 7. And then we have a performance on the 4th that Carrie Smith did not want us to forget. She was over here. She was like, tell them about the 4th. Tell them about the matinee on Sunday. So to all of you, break a leg. I wish you the very best, and I hope you just have a great run of the show. I hope it sells out. Advance tickets available at the school?
Possibly. We're waiting to see about the roll the dice. But
it's all up to...
There are tokens
you can get tokens.
available, possibly.
Tokens available, possibly.
Give me a call. Email me if you're not part of us.
What's the phone number?
828-256-9841.
And
extension 416.
Very good. There you go. So call St. Stephen's, ask about the show, and they'll be glad to take care of you. We're going to go ahead and close the way we normally do with our national anthem.